I just want to take a moment and thank you guys. As we enter into the new year, we're also going to be entering the 3rd year of the show. So thank you all so much for you guys that have been tuning in every other week for the past 2 years. Did you even were you even a fan of the show to begin with? Because I think you said once in a tweet.
Oh, you're a dirty girl.
We're getting started. But before you were aired on Drag Race, you posted, you said, "Let me go see what that RuPaul drag show is about. I hope it's not too gay for me to watch." Like, in hindsight, looking back, was it? Or, I mean, you're already familiar with the runway because way before drag and ballroom, you were hosting fashion shows in your high school. A little throwback for you.
Oh,
you were the host.
Didn't want to touch it.
So, take us back though, because what kind of kid were you back then? Take us back to the beginning, before the veneers. What kind of kid were you? Before the braces, singing and live performances. You also have some more unconventional live performances that you've done before, and I'm just really curious, how difficult was it to bring those bathtubs into those venues? I don't know if people have seen before. You've done, it's a joke for the audience, the diehard Drag Race fans.
I was just going to say, the diehards.
Yeah.
But
people that actually watch the show.
I watched the show.
You watch highlights on Instagram. Anyway, go on.
Twitter.
Go on.
But yeah, no hormones, baby.
Natural.
Oh, natural.
It's 2024. This is what men look like.
Yeah,
this is the peak male performance.
Build a bear.
Right here. Build a bear. Hold on, Bear. Growing up, way before you started to do drag, though, you were really into modeling as well, and
yes.
from a very early young age, all the way from the beginning, you were into
no
modeling.
Way. Where do you get this photo?
You were striking poses. You were modeling so early.
Yeah,
but honestly, that's not my favorite though. I think this one is my favorite. It's because you really hitting these poses.
You are so I cannot.
Well, I mean, Coco's a compulsive liar. You can't touch her. A liar and a terrible human being.
Hi guys, welcome back to Give It To Me Straight. Unfortunately, Alyssa Edwards couldn't make it today, so in her place we have the one and only Coco Montrese.
Wow. Hi everybody. She stopped what she was doing and flew in to see me.
I told you to stop trying to walk up the stairs.
Well,
Just
I'm 90 years old. I'm 90 years old. You're digging it. I mean, it's a lot of orange.
You think so? You think it's a little too much orange?
No, I like the orange makeup though too.
I tried to break it up. I put a little pink up in the eye.
And you put the pink in the eye.
You're
gonna need a little bit more pink in that eye.
Yeah. And of course, I got the trademark OG Coco Montrese contacts. Where did y'all find these back? Who started this? LaLa, you're quitting drag as well?
No, I'm not quitting drag. I'm not quitting drag, but I'm just a little bit more subdued and laid back and.
You just haven't had your nap today, is what you're trying to say.
I'm calming my inner demons. So that's what happened.
It's just a testament to how grueling the touring cycle is, because you don't even be dancing that hard.
It is.
And it still got you,
What you mean I don't be dancing that hard?
It's crazy how it does
wow. That. I'm a mover. I used to work for Disney. So I was a performer at Disney. And
that was back in the day. Were you Steamboat Willie? Is that your character you played? Because it was OG Disney, right?
Wow.
You were worried that how you would look, because I don't have filters on these cameras. That's
you don't have filters? Oh no, this is over.
I rubbed a little Vaseline on yours.
The interview is over.
Don't worry about it. It's
no
okay.
filters for real.
But speaking about your illusions that you do, have you ever thought about doing other characters or something more age appropriate, like Gladys Knight, Diana Ross?
I like doing the older characters.
She just walked up to this little kid in the crowd. And said you were the most beautiful person, that she just wanted to put you in makeup. So what was it?
Oh my God, how do you find... Oh, I can't stand you. That was my Michael Jackson look too.
Walk us through that.
Oh, we love lesbians.
Yeah. Well, you did too. You were willing to fight for them.
Oh, I love lesbians. Lesbian rights forever.
Yeah, and if anyone has a problem with that... But just looking at us right now, these are two vastly different looks, but they're both things that, for the most part, have come from your mind. I feel like you have such a unique eye for fashion.
Unique, yes. But then when she found out I was doing drag, she called me and she was like, "You have to stop this."
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think you probably should have.
God.
I think she was probably right about that. 'Cause we probably shouldn't have let that happen.
Okay.
But yeah, that's that was the first time stepping out in drag, but it wasn't the first time you ever wore a flat wig. So, and it won't be the last either. What was this girl about?
This girl really was feeling myself. And everything is sexier in a wig.
Well, I don't know about everything.
I don't know about everything. And you made it through the background check despite the fact that you once committed armed robbery.
Oh my gosh.
At Papa Murphy's.
Papa Murphy's. This is my favorite job.
But since being on the show, like you've traveled the world, you've gone everywhere. Have you performed at Mickey's yet in WeHo?
I haven't performed at Mickey's, but
Have you not been able to get booked because you left them a bad review in 2018?
Oh my gosh, did I? No, I did not. Is it because they overcharged me and it smelled like shit?
Yeah. But like you say your drag was like different from Orlando. How was it? I mean, obviously we've seen like your drag. It is very eclectic, a little bit different. But how was it different?
I set the standard. It might be weirder.
This is the standard. This is. We used to be a proper country when people like detox
Right, now
for
we're
walking.
Oh, can you say that on YouTube? Sorry. Carolina, that's when I started really seeing like just how bigoted.
Was it because you dressed like you were the main character of Drop Dead Fred? Is that why they were?
Well, I
judging
am
you?
the main character of Drop Dead Fred. Dior lip glosses that I use are really like sweet and yummy.
You used to be eating makeup. Mm-hmm. That's why the way you are. You got lead poisoning from eating
Sniff
makeup.
glue, eat makeup. That's what happens.
But like Madonna at age 5 and vintage cowboy shirts in high school. What other hyper
I can't
fixations?
stand that you go and find all these pictures. And look at those flip flops and my long ass finger toes.
Yeah, you have some grippers. And I look so. I was trying to find some pictures. I couldn't find any of them. The oldest picture of drag I can find of you is this one. That's the oldest one that I can
Detox going after
find.
with an old that's at the time was like, I mean, I'm always extremely busy, but you know, I was crazy busy.
Yeah,
I
you're
didn't
booked.
wanna-
Looking at your Pinterest mood board, like it's definitely like
Is that public?
it's not. I found it. I know, but like
What
your
are you
house and
deep
everything.
stealthily and finding what are you doing?
What message would you like to convey to all the liberals out there that want to take our guns? Like, what would you say to them? What would you?
That is so.
It's. But is it true that your parents thought you were a Moche Prince at one point in a past life?
A what?
A Moche Prince in a past life?
A Mocha Prince?
Yeah, in a past life.
Yeah. Wait. How do you know that? She's doing good. She's doing good.
Because now she has a famous drag queen child. That can finally pull their weight. What were you doing at this time? She's working like 5 jobs. What were you doing?
I was just, this very cute little chubby kid, always drawing.
The chubby kid. So you're eating up all the food. Okay.
Yes. I did a whole presentation at acting school.
New Year's 2013.
Yes, I showed that during that class. And
Well, if you were so proud of it then, why aren't you that proud of it now?
well, no, because
What are you
Fuck
hiding?
you.
but yeah, like with how successful your drag career has obviously taken you, are you almost like glad that your acting career flopped? Like, do you?
yes, actually, yes. Internationally.
Yeah, I saw the video. You did the makeover with her and it had like over 4 million views.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't watched the video yet, this is the makeup that she did on her. It's a really good watch. Definitely
Yes.
check it out. Terms or something. I used to know more because I used to play a lot of Sims when I was
Oh,
younger.
I love The Sims.
The Sims.
I
Because
always.
you knew the language, so it's a lot more
Yeah.
fun, probably.
Would you like to see me on All Winners?
Yeah, they need filler queens for that too. That'd be great.
Oh, that was too easy. But we don't get eliminated, though.
Huh?
We don't get eliminated.
All the more reason for you to go back.
You mighty.
Who is your favorite pop icon and why is it Tiki the Parrot?
How do you know that? Tiki the Parrot.
Hi guys, welcome back to Give It To Me Straight, the breast show on YouTube. I'm your host, Maddy Morphosis, and joining me on the show today is all the way from Dragula Season 5, the winner of Hot House Season 1, and you may have seen her on other television appearances such as Botched, Miss Fantasia, Royale, Gaga.
Hello.
Hello! What you talk about going through the changes of you like as a person, because obviously we know the physical ones because you don't look like that anymore. But in between like... Hi guys, welcome back to Give It To Me Straight, the talk show where we help queens turn a new leaf. I'm your host, Maddy Morphosis, and joining me on the show today is the perpetual runner-up of Drag Race, all the way from season 13 and All Stars 8, Miss Kandy Muse.
What is the tea, honeybee?
I feel like Drag Race is something that was like always on the horizon for you because like you were lip syncing all the way back in like high school. Like you were lip syncing diva all the way back then. You know,
What is that video?
no, you turned down the mission.
Well, it was either the mission or drag.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
And well, here we are.
So you could have actually done something with your life, but say you're doing whatever.
You know what? I could have. Yeah.
Now you're hanging out with Lana Del Rey and beefing with Azalea Banks and just
And then Lana and Azalea Banks
getting insulted by Drag Race. You were destined to be here. Like you were, where you are today. It was always there. Are you and Tamisha better now? Are you on better terms?
we're not on sticky terms. Not in a bad way. We just don't speak. I think she's actually here in Vegas. If I'm not mistaken. But no, she's.
So you're saying is like if you see Tamisha, it's on site.
She was like, "You're not my mother. Don't talk to me like that." Which I have a way of speaking to people sometimes, but that's neither here nor there.
We know. You deserve more. Is there anyone in the house you haven't beefed with? That's a no. Speaking of fighting,
but think about it now. If I would have got eliminated, you wouldn't have seen the alien look.
That's actually my next question. Was this look? What was up with that? But a lot of people don't know that Kennedy actually walks at categories and stuff. Not face, obviously, but she walks categories like best dressed.
Kennedy does walk face. She walks drag face. You seem a bit shocked.
Huh?
You seem a bit shocked.
That's awesome. I love that for her. Interview you done since like all the weight loss and stuff?
It is.
Oh my gosh. People are gonna think I got a camera filter on or something. Hey guys, welcome back to Give It To Me Straight, an ADA certified talk show. I'm your host, Maddy Morphosis, and joining me on the show today is the multi-talented Miss Congeniality of season 14, Miss Cornbread The Snack.
Did you just say ADA certified?
Yeah.
You just started. Some time ago. I think we've gotten past that now.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you out doing shows and stuff. You're staying busy, so you're putting you out there putting the weight on it. Less weight now on it. That wasn't even a read. You was like,
it wasn't a read, but it was just a little too natural.
No, but like Miss Congeniality, like how do you feel carrying on like that title, despite the fact that you're always fighting with people online? Like how do you juggle the duality of those identities?
And cross country is like obviously like long distance running. I was chubby in school, and I didn't run it. Like most of the times, I've always been like last place.
Yeah, you said rolling.
I literally roll.
You said downhill. You smoke everybody.
Let's go. I will walk.
You're back at home. Now you're watching the show. You see the second group, and you see my episode with the talent show. Did you feel any kind of way whenever you saw me doing like live guitar? Whenever like you were also a guitar aficionado yourself? Because I think you even just like me, you also play guitar with your tongue here in a minute. Wait, where is it? I think, hey, wait, where is it?
How?
There it is, yeah, see?
100 times.
Yeah, it's also easier like performing for like drag audiences because they're just dumb drunk people. And so, you're getting naked doing backflips. They're going to be mesmerized regardless.
Exactly.
You can do that in a potato sack.
Yeah.
And have.
And I have.
Yeah. But, talking about like the camera quality and everything, you were actually supposed to be an alternate for season 1 of Drag Race. And with like what your drag was looking like back then, you kind of wish you were. So you got that season 1 filter on it.
Oh, wait, hold on now.
What?
Then, because like even season 2, my makeup, as you can see, was not that good.
This was in the Atlanta mall. This is what she looked like walking
oh my
around.
God, never. So I love that part of myself so much more than I ever thought I could.
Okay, in that case, we'll throw up a random picture of you. You have like red hair. You're doing like a weird squat thing. You're just wearing underwear.
Oh
You look like
yeah,
a
I was
Smeagol.
19 in that picture.
Hi guys, welcome back to Give It To Me Straight, where we don't tolerate quitters, we interview them. I'm your host, Maddy Morphosis, and joining me on the show today is one of my favorite quitters, the Miss Congeniality and Golden Boot winner of season 13, LaLa Ri.
What a way to start the show. If people call me she, obviously they see what they saw, a beautiful, lovely, luscious woman, honey. So if they called her what they saw.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about Atlanta clubs is the lights are so dim. So shout out to all the Atlanta clubs.
Shout out to all the Atlanta clubs.
Because it's all coming apart. But then after the lip sync, it's like miraculously somewhat together. So they probably took a pause to help you kind of stitch yourself together.
They take me up in
They take
between
you up.
takes.
they got the field medic out there to piece you back together.
Iggy, so what can I say? Fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fancy.
I mean, I don't think you're singing well enough to clock the sisters like that.
I don't know.
We don't put autotune on the channel. You're good. Don't worry about it. I know a lot of people have been wanting to see a revamped version of it, especially when you went to All Stars, but one never came to fruition.
but I have it on good authority that you were planning to make one.
Yeah.
You had like a whole inspo board and everything of like ideas for it. So why didn't this ever get made?
How did you get like I did marching band?
You were on the symbol line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, listen.
You were on the symbol line.
Oh my God. What? How did you? I don't even know what this picture is.
Yeah. Well, the craziest thing isn't that you were in the band. The craziest thing is that you had so much hair back then.
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
crazier
Are you
part.
putting these pictures? Where you putting these pictures at on this? Well, I was like pencil thin at that time because I wasn't eating. Like I was just constantly dancing.
Oh my God.
Nonstop. Yeah.
So did you stop dancing? Is that why? Like, never mind. Where we go?
Yeah, please.
I watch it on my TV. I watch it real big.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's because you have astigmatism. You got the cataracts.
Can't say anything.
Yeah, deep dive, but I try not to get anything too crazy. So like no mugshots today.
Good,
no
because that one got
stickers.
expunged. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep lip syncing while jumping on this trampoline with dead fish.
I feel like there's no other drag queen that is so synonymous with dead fish. It's kind of.
Baby, I'm dead and I'm fish. Okay.
Well.
Give it to me straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, not to interject and like judge you too much, but I feel like I haven't seen a number of yours that I would have been like, oh, she's gonna get hurt. You know? But go on.
But I also think it might have been
that.
I was just fat and eating on stage.
More than one thing can be true. You know?
You admit you're fat phobic.
No, I'm just realistic. But like all the craziness, like being in like Filth and jumping around, going crazy, doing the numbers, like were you always like that? Like as a kid, were you like eating bugs on the playground, doing craziness? Like, or were you like different? Like, was it just like watching your first John Waters film that something clicked? Talking about that high school though, with like the superlatives and everything, you were actually voted most likely to be on the cover of the National Enquirer.
Exactly. They knew I was crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't know what the
And like sure enough, like you actually were. Like,
oh my God!
Things come to fruition. Well, I was gonna say, like, I think you might have actually had like an earlier brush with drag, and I say this with only like not 100% confidence, but I'm pretty sure this is like you circa 2008. This might have been.
Oh my God!
One of the first appearances of Baby Meatball.
I don't know.
But like, whenever you did get in drag for the first time and like stepping out, like, what was it about like performing in drag where you're like, the world needs to see this? Like, what was it? Why were you like, this is like, they need some of this. I need to get out there. I'm like the Meatball for a more sensible.
I will tell you, I'm going to steal that necklace.
Necklace? Oh, you need to. You keep wearing the same one. I was going through your pictures, and I was like,
I will leave.
I was like,
went through 4 looks of trying to figure out what to wear, and I was just like,
this is what you settled on?
Get out, girl! Yeah, she was
well, I mean,
very much the one and done. She
might have had more kids if not for you, but then she had you. She's like, okay, no, just the one, just the one.
She did
in a
say
different
that
universe.
Lot. She did say that a lot. She was like, I don't know if I could do another one of you.
Yeah, but like you said, like with how you look now, it's like makes it a little bit slightly easier pill to swallow. But this would have been too much for her. This would have been for you. It was like having an existential crisis in the back of a Burger King, right? Isn't that whenever you?
Some McDonald's, but
McDonald's.
That's before we could eat it, when we could.
Created personality, you know what I mean? Like whatever persona you've created, you know?
Yeah, but with Mystery, you get to be your plain, boring self.
Right? Yeah. So maybe I should think about that next time.
Yeah. Vanity will not take you anywhere. Humility. Humility.
Oh, humble pie. That's what I've had.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you need. Yeah. Well, they also, whenever you finally did go, they knew it wasn't you because what you were wearing. They're like, oh no, this is not sponsored.
I was super petite.
It's like hard to imagine you with long hair too. So I'll put a picture for people.
Oh,
that can,
God.
Like, I didn't print it off here.
God.
But just so people can.
I have really long hair, which is insane.
We sewed it, and now my shoulders
you
are
just
perpetually
have to sit
like this.
Yeah.
Because I'm broad too. I'm not like Nina West broad, but I'm close. I got broad shoulders too. But anyway, I digress. Well, I can't help but notice today you are a little more masked than I've ever seen you, I think.
Mask?
I think it's just the facial hair, but...
Oh, okay. Very gender fluid, especially sexually. I feel the fluid in the gender. You know what I mean?
It's just KY jelly. That's all that. That's what the fluid is.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Spit.
Astroglide.
When I say gender fluid, I mean spit on it. I didn't get to go to Australia, but my costumes did. Last year they were exhibited at the National Gallery of Melbourne at their
the costumes
triennial.
Were easier to work with. They weren't so. But like with your drag, like obviously fashion is a big part of it, and like the presence and the energy, but the dancing isn't so much of it. Like despite the fact that your mom was actually a dancer. When you were a kid, did you have like a really like active imagination?
Yes.
So I'm assuming you had a lot of thoughts, considering like your head was that big. Like it must have been full.
Look at how cute.
With that in mind, do you feel a certain level of resentment towards Trixie Mattel being known as the renovation queen, despite not even knowing what an Allen wrench is?
And they said they felt very inspired and motivated by it. So
yeah, I would say as someone that's been on the show, like I don't have any plans to like quit drag, but it does feel almost.
Keep going.
You got me on that one.